But today, for the first time ever, I'd like to let Macintosh speak for itself.
Hello, I'm Macintosh. It sure is great to get out of that bag. And just as I have to public speaking, I'd like to share with you a mention I saw the first time I made an IBM mainframe. Never trust a computer to stand still. Obviously I was told, but right now I'd like to sit back and listen. So it is with considerable pride that I introduce a man who's been like a father to me, Steve Jobs.
£12 million out of the coffers for this. He's a genius, remember? Trying to.
Clive, sorry to interrupt again. About the quantum leap.
Christ, not again.
We can't keep advertising it. The phones are ringing off the hook with people wanting to know where their machines are.
Well, get the bloody things out then.
We're not ready. The microdrives aren't working. Half the memory's hanging out the back.
We'll employ more people on the job.
Clive, more people isn't the issue. We need more time to iron out all the problems.
For fuck's sake, Nigel! We announced the QL will be shipping in 28 days. It will be!
That was 60 days ago.
At Sinclair Computing, we've recently developed a truly groundbreaking machine, the Quantum Leap. We've already taken a huge number of orders from eager consumers who want the very best.
The QL, or Quantum Leap computer, designed for the upper end of the market, has been dogged by production and marketing problems.
Some people have been waiting 3 months for the QL. And they're the lucky ones. The ones we're actually managing to deliver just don't work. We can't keep advertising it, Carl.
People trust Sinclair.
They trust me. They don't.
That's how the first QL worked. It's loading the video from the microdrives. Okay, giving helping hand.
£12 million out of the...
We're waiting 3 months for the QLs. And they're the lucky ones. The ones we're actually managing to deliver just don't work. We can't keep advertising it, Carl.
People trust us.
That's how the second batch of QLs.
Sinclair. They trust me. They don't work, and another one that does. Look, stop fretting, Nigel. Our advertising campaign will guarantee healthy sales. If Curry wants to muscle in on the Spectrum market with his ugly tap, then I'll be damned if we don't respond. I'll chop him off at the knees in his own territory. Yeah, take it.
Sinclair QL Commercial, take 7. And 10.
This is a highly sophisticated office computer, and to use it, all you have to do is learn this. This is Macintosh from Apple, also a highly sophisticated office computer, and to use it, all you have to do is learn this. Now you decide which one is more sophisticated. Macintosh, the computer for the rest of us.
Well, to create a new standard, it takes something that's not just a little bit different. It takes something that's really new and really captures people's imagination. And the Macintosh, of all the machines I've ever seen, is the only one that meets that standard.
The only problem with Microsoft is they just have no taste. They have absolutely no taste. And what that means is, I don't mean it in a small way, I mean it in a big way. In the sense that they don't think of original ideas, and they don't bring much culture into their product. And you say, well, why is that important? Well, you know, proportionally spaced fonts come from typesetting, beautiful books. That's where one gets the idea. If it weren't for the Mac, they would never have that many products. And so I guess I am saddened, not by Microsoft's success. I have no problem with their success. They've earned their success, for the most part. I have a problem with the fact that they just make really third-rate products.
So, thank you very much to the keynote speakers. It's not the one I expected and invited, but I think they did a good job and we learned a lot of computing history. Okay, so let's continue with the welcome session. For the remaining time, I give you an overview on the event. And as the two computers have some sort of 32-bit architecture, I summarize the event in 32 bits. So the first bit, we have one occasion here. It's the 25th anniversary of those two babies there. And for me, it's also an anniversary. 25 years I was dreaming of a Mac. I couldn't afford it. That was one reason why I bought QL, not the only one. But since June this year, I own my Mac. It's called iPhone under Mac OS X. And I wouldn't give it away anymore. It's really, I love this toy.
Urs?
That's an...
Das ist das richtige Gerät.
It's a HTC. Palm, that's also good stuff. Yeah.
Das ist iPhone in gut.
We will have discussion on such things. Eh? We have 2 days for the Okay. Then we have 2 days, as I said, and on those 2 days the event is open 10 to 5. That's the same opening hours as the museum has. You can come earlier in the morning, the coffee shop and the restaurants are open longer. And in the evening, I think they close sometime after 5. Then what you can do at the event, you can follow sessions like that. It will be Ruben having a session at 1 o'clock on Mac OS X and a lot of history and why things are the way they are. So also very interesting for people who are not using a Mac, just to get general information as we had in the keynote. Then you can enjoy the exhibition, which is the room next to you. you can have talks. We will discuss on the phone stuff, and I think time will be too short to discuss all stuff. Okay, then it's for free. Event is free. It's paid by some money we have left from our old Sinclair user group Switzerland days, and with some money we get from Quanta, and the main cost is really the renting of the rooms. The rest is volunteer stuff and a lot of work. Everybody who registered will in the end, or at the time when he's ready, maybe he's leaving after one day or he wants to use it earlier, can go to the info desk and they will get a backpack with a sticker of the anniversary. It should last 25 years, so everybody of you will bring it when we celebrate 50th anniversary. Okay. And you get, as I said earlier on, you get vouchers for discounted museum entrance. Just go at the info desk to Sandra or Lisbeth, and they give you a small piece of paper where you can show at the cashier's desk. Okay, we will have 8 sessions. That was the outline we set in July. The sessions were on the internet, on the website. You can always ask at the info desk when is the next session. We will advertise it on the main screen outside. So next session is at 1 p.m. at OSX, and so on. The point is the session tomorrow morning, the early session about the QL design and innovation process, is not in a way I was intending it. So what we will do, we will show the micro-main movie about Sinclair and Acorn. That were the Sinclair stuff in the keynote. It's a full-length movie, 1 hour, 24 minutes, produced this year by BBC in England. We show it on big screen with the good audio system. So I will also look it second time because I have big screen and good audio. My first audience was with headphones and a small 12-inch. And I just used 2 cuts out of this movie. But the whole movie is very entertaining, and it's based on a real story. The other session will happen as planned, and I'm very happy that Marcel is here, and tomorrow we will hear on SMS QE and on QPC, the virtual machine where it's running in, and Dilwin will show us how a QL desktop runs today. I think he uses the most QL programs on a daily basis. My environment is about 15 years old. I'm still using CookPack 2 in 4 colors mode. So that's maybe not good stuff for a session. And last but not least, we will have a session on the Amiga OS 4.1, which a guy from Austria, which I never met before. It's Anton. Welcome. So we have 2 Austrian. That's Gerhard on the back, and Anton. You live in which town?
In Vienna.
Vienna, and?
What is near to Vienna.
Okay, so you have to travel almost 1,000 kilometers to meet